What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another gold farming video. So I recently started doing this mini series on YouTube where I solo all of the popular 5-man gold farms, because every single time when I make a video showing a 5-man gold farm, or when I live stream myself on Twitch TV doing 5-man farms, I always get the same questions, which are like, student, can I solo this? How good is it solo? How much of the said item that I'm farming can I get solo? So I've never really had a good answer to that, because I've always done the farm solo because it's been so obvious that you can acquire more of whatever you're after by doing it in a 5-man that I never really thought of doing it solo. But I fully realize that a lot of you guys are mainly doing solo farms, and a lot of the farms could be very good done solo. So that's what I wanted to figure out, trying to help you guys to understand which farms are good solo and which farms you should just stay clear of unless you can do it in a 5-man group. So before we dive into the specifics, I do want to mention that you guys can still grab the 0 to 10 million gold guide, and this is the very same book that will get all updates for Dragonflight. So I just updated the book with the latest version that kind of removes the Shadowlands farms that are not good enough anymore. And it also has like the complete list of items that I stockpile to bring with me into Dragonflight to sell for a profit. So whenever I find the Dragonflight farms, the best Dragonflight farms, obviously, I'm going to update it to this book. And as long as you have the book, you will receive all of the updates automatically sent to you on your mail. So if you haven't grabbed it yet, make sure to use the discount code Shadowlands and you will get it for 50% off. So in today's farm, since I'm trying to do one transmog solo farm, one material, one transmog, one solo, today it's time to look at another material farm. And the item we're after is Felcloth, right? So these guys, the Misty Grells in Misty Valley, all the way west in Swamp of Sorrows, is by far the best place to farm them. Keep in mind though, it is very frustrating sometimes because you can kill like this dude right here and he drops no loot. Notice how his body is not glowing because he has no loot on him. This as well. Killed him, no loot. Because every time I show this farm, I always get a question about that. Like, student, I'm killing the mobs, but they drop nothing. What is wrong? That is perfectly normal because they don't have any silver dropping on the mobs by default. They don't drop silver at all. So if they don't drop a green item, gray item, or the Felcloth, they won't drop anything at all. There's going to be no glowing loot, just so you know that. So after like just running around in a circle around these two ponds for an hour, I ended up with a total of 78 Felcloth. They do drop a ton of green items and some blue items, but sadly, they're not interested in terms of being good mogs. They're relatively bad. So the Felcloth is the only thing that I'm going to be making gold on. Now, the whole idea behind these videos is not to give you guys the gold per hour, right? Because you got to calculate that yourself to figure out if this is even a good thing on your realm. 78 of these on my realm would only be 8,000 gold, while the region market value is 16,000 gold. However, they shouldn't be sold as Felcloth normally, as the price for them is relatively low. You should, like you guys can see right here, the material like Felcloth is needed for a bunch of crafts where you need Felcloth to craft it. But it's also needed to craft the Mooncloth. And Mooncloth is a material which is needed by a lot of transmogs as well, like more popular transmog. But the cool thing about Mooncloth is it only needs 2 Felcloth to craft it, and in retail there's no cooldown, so you can mass craft it. So I have enough, after 1 hour, enough Felcloth to craft like 40 Mooncloth, and a Mooncloth on my realm is 500 gold. So instead of making 8,000 gold, if I were to sell everything, I can now make 20,000 golds, right? An hour of solo farming. However, that is on my realm. On my realm, the prices are super low. Looking at the EU average price, they should be way higher. Like, if you can sell them for 2,000 gold each, I mean, obviously, you're going to make 80,000 gold an hour. Absolutely insane. So do your own research on the realm that you play on. I mean, if Mooncloth is 500 gold each, you're going to make 20,000 gold. If it's 1,000 gold each, you'll make 40,000 gold, and so on. So that was pretty much it for today's video. So don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way you will be notified whenever I upload another one of these videos. And it's very handy to be subscribed with notification bell on, because sometimes you do want to jump on a farm fast before the mass jump on the farm. You don't want to be behind the curve on a lot of these farms, right? But that's it for today. So guys, thank you all so much for watching the video, and I will see all of you guys back in at tomorrow's video. But until then, have a good one. Bye-bye.